Hey guys, so we're continuing to learn about ancient Greece, and something that we still need to do is our events timeline. So obviously the video I showed you last week from Khan Academy will absolutely work and you can fill in your timeline events. But I also wanted to give you guys another option and something that I like to use as well. And so I'm going to go here to Ducksters. And now I'm going to type in ancient Greece. Excuse me. Okay, let's scroll down here. Oh, I forgot to put timeline. So let me put in ancient Greece timeline. There we go. Okay, here we go. Timeline for ancient Greece. So if I scroll down here, then I can see all the major important events that happen and what year they happen in. So then remember we talked about how ancient Greece is kind of broken up into eras. So we have the archaic period here. We have the classical period. And then we have the Hellenistic period, which in the Khan Academy video, he talked about that because it was Helena, right? Um, and so that's what Greece was like named after Helena. So it makes sense that there's three different periods here. And so like the Bronze Age happened here in the Archaic period along with the Dark Ages, which we learned about. And then we moved into, oh, I can't remember now, the next age after that. um, yeah, it's not coming to me. Sorry, guys. But as you can see, anyways, this is a really good breakdown of the timeline. So you want to pick out the most important major events, and then you can go ahead and use the timeline that I have provided for you here. Or you could get a piece of paper and just draw your timeline like this and fill in with your dates. And then there's also a question down here for you. So what questions do you have about ancient Greece after studying past civilizations? What are you most interested in learning about? So you'll want to fill that out. Okay, so that's option number one, is to do the timeline. But let's say you don't want to do the timeline this time because we've done it in the past and you would like to do something different. Okay, with ancient Greece, you have the option of doing the Greek mythology here. So we've talked about how there's different gods for different things within the Greek mythology. So what you're going to do is find out what is the god and what are they the god of, and put that together. Now, you can cut and paste this if you'd like to, but let's say you're using a tool like Cami. So instead, maybe you can like draw a line to the god and what they do. Or you can maybe like cross it out and write it next to it. Or use a blank piece of paper and do that on Cami or like a virtual whiteboard. So a couple different options here. You can use a program like Canva and create like a slide and just go ahead and match up the god to their description. So we talked about, I'll do the first one with you guys. We talked about Zeus. Remember, he is like the god of gods, right? He's like the number one head honcho guy. So he would be the king of gods right down here. So I could either draw a line or I can just write here, the king of gods. So there's lots of different gods that they believed in. And so these are all their different gods and what they did, what was their description. So that's what you're doing. This is your choice. So you can either do the timeline or you can work on this Greek mythology and what the descriptions for each god were. Okay, so then you'll just submit whichever activity you decided to do. So whether you decided to do your Greek mythology or you decided to do your timeline, you need to turn it into today's assignment for work completion credit. Of course, if you have any questions, come see me during office hours. All right, you guys, I'll see you later.